Okay, so we started our introduction to the suborder Haplorrhini with the tarsiers, the infraorder Tarsiformes. Now, though, we're going to move to the simian primates, or the so-called anthropoid primates. Okay, and they're on pages 184, 185, and onwards in your Kelton Patton lab manual. Okay, we'll be dealing with the two parvorders, the New World monkeys, the Platyrrhini, and the parvorder Catarrhini, the Old World monkeys. So this is the infraorder Simiiformes, or Anthropoidea, like I mentioned. And first we're going to deal with the parvorder Platyrrhini. These are the New World monkeys. We've got representatives of two families here, the Atellidae and the Cebidae. One is the Atellidae, or the spider monkeys and howlers and so on, and the Cebidae are the squirrel monkeys. So we're going to deal with the Platyrrhini first, but then we will deal with, in a separate video, with the parvorder Catarrhini. These are the Old World monkeys. Okay. So here in front of us, we've got a representative of the family Atellidae. And these are the howler, spider, and woolly monkeys. There are about 25 species in 4 to 5 genera. And the one that's represented here by this specimen is Ateles paniscus, or the red-faced spider monkey. Now, I could pull up a picture on the screen, but you wouldn't be able to see it very well. So for many of these specimens, really what you should do when you have with the handout is just Google the species name or the family name and look at there's lots and lots of great photos online of these various species alive, not just looking at bone clones here. And that will help you have a better understanding of them and their ecology. So this is Ateles paniscus. So we're going to look at a few of the diagnostic characters on this skull. So you can see it's a fairly big skull. It's a massive skull by comparison with the little tarsier that we were looking at a few moments ago. Okay, this is the red-faced tarsier from South America. Okay, did I say red-faced spider monkey? What am I saying? Okay, a few things stand out right away. Let's take a look at the mandible, the lower jaw first. Okay, you'll see they have fairly well developed canines. Like many primates, these are omnivores, although they eat a lot of, well, let's back up here. There are a number of different species involved. Like I said, there's 25 species here in the Atellidae. Some of them get quite large, up to 12 kilos. That's 25 pounds or so. I'm just reading from your lab manual here. There's a few different subfamilies in here. Their howler monkeys are famous for, how they get their name from howling. They're folivorous. I don't know if I've used that word with you yet. Folivorous means some of them are leaf eaters. So they're like herbivores up in the trees. And that's the howler monkeys are. Woolly monkeys are a little different. They're primarily frugivorous. And then you have the spider monkeys, which are very long forelimbs, and they use their tail as well as a kind of a fifth limb in getting around. And they feed primarily on fruits or new leaves. These are the spider monkeys. Now, one of the really distinctive diagnostic features you see right here on the stentry, and that's that very deep mandible. It's like a big shovel of a mandible, but that's would be for the attachment of muscles. We're grinding up vegetation and fruits and so on. And of course, this will be attached to the skull. And the muscles will be coming up here onto and through the zygomatic arch. You see the eyes are very pronounced binocular vision. They're looking straight ahead. So these animals were jumping and moving fast through the trees, so they need to be able to judge distances very accurately. You're going to need to be able to tell this skull apart from old world monkeys shortly. And one way that you can do that is when you turn them upside down and you look at the auditory bullae, the inner ears. This is the auditory bullae here, one on each side. Well, in the old world monkey that I'll show you, they've got a tube, a bony tube that connects the auditory bullae to the that's the bullae to the external auditory meatus out here. So there's a bony tube coming out here. These don't have that. And also there's a supraorbital ridge is more pronounced. This is the supraorbital here above the orbits area, is more pronounced in the Cercopithecine monkeys that you'll see an example of in a few minutes. Well, actually it's going to be in a different video. So this is a spider monkey skull. And again, it's got that very pronounced, deep mandible. Very distinctive. And you'll be able to see by comparison with some of the others. Okay, that is the family Atelidae. The next family of Platyrrhine monkeys, New World monkeys that we want to look at are the Cebidae. These are the, well, we're going to be looking at squirrel monkeys in this case, but there are many different types. Simiiformes, actually that's misspelled, I think. But so the Cebidae include about 90 different species or so. So there's a lot of diversity in this group. And they include capuchin monkeys. And we have a mounted specimen here, which I'm going to show you now. Very large eyes pointing forward. This is, see the way it's grasping, it's got an opposable thumb, pollex, got it right this time, and grasping onto the branch. Similarly with the hind feet, they can grasp around the branch, and look at that long tail. The tail acts as a fifth limb. It is prehensile in some species and acts as a counterbalance in others. So this is a cebid monkey. Family Cebidae. There are wonderful photos also of these in your textbook. It's the white-headed capuchin monkey. This is the one that is so-called organ grinder monkey. That's a cebid monkey. And the smaller one, figure 15 on that same page, is of a smaller squirrel monkey. And there are a variety of others too, including the marmosets. And Also, the howler monkeys are well represented there as well. So that's a quick overview of the parvorder Platyrrhini, the New World monkeys. We've looked at two families, the Atellidae, which are the howler, spider, and woolly monkeys, about 25 species or so. And with this specimen, we're looking at some squirrel monkey representing the family Cebidae. And there are about 90 species in 11 genera for that family. Okay, the last group we're going to go on to now are the parvorder Catarrhini, the Old World monkey.